Today we find ourselves at the Pran Buri Nature Park. This place is absolutely crazy. So this is right at the coast, and this is where salt water meets fresh water, and it creates this kind of swampy Thailand Everglades. I don't know of a better way to describe it. And this place is like filled with little tiny crabs and stuff, and all kinds of animals, birds, and butterflies. And if you look, you can see this really interesting kind of mud that's created by the salty brine water that meets fresh water. And the tide is low now, so it's all exposed. But as the water comes up, it covers these roots of these trees. It's really, really cool to look at. And I can't even imagine what it would be like to try and walk through this area without this walkway being built. I mean, building this thing must have been absolutely crazy. But it's super cool to see this type of environment that I've never seen before. If you're looking for a little more excitement in your walk around nature, you can take a boat trip when the water's high. And you can do a boat for 450 or 500 baht. 500 baht's about 15 bucks. But today the water's too low for that. But on high water days, it's a pretty cool option to see even more of this area. Before we knew it, our time at the Pran Buri Forest Park had run out. We walked the entire loop, saw all of the sights, and we ended up back where we started at the parking lot. And it was absolutely gorgeous. We had a great time. However, we were parched by the end. And luckily, across the street, there was a nice stand selling all kinds of different drinks. So we picked up something to drink, boarded up in the car, and headed out. Now, all this walking really had, built up an appetite for us. So we headed toward the beach and drove around until we found this beautiful seaside restaurant. I don't remember what the name is, and it wasn't something we had planned for. We just happened upon this place, stopped, and decided to eat, and it turned out to be really, really wonderful. The day's outdoor activities ended up really being a wonderful day. It was great to get out with family, get a little sun, get some exercise in, and see something unlike anything I'd ever seen in my entire life. It was really, really cool. Now, one thing to be wary of is that this isn't easy to get to. You're going to need a car or someone who can drive you there, potentially a taxi, but there is no service when you leave, right? So you should arrange to have some way to return back to your lodgings when you're done there, or either park your car. But outside of that, super inexpensive for the low price of basically nothing, or snacks really. But a great way to expand your experience in Thailand for something that you might not otherwise have done. All right, thanks so much for watching. Remember, like and subscribe, ring the bell, do all those things, and we'll see you in the next adventure.